So today's super easy peasy recipe is easy lamb biryani. It doesn't have to be complicated. So today we've got about just over 700 grams of lamb. We've got 4 cups of rice. We've got some coriander, some tomatoes, some onions, a bullet chili, some garlic flakes, and we've got some spices along with our biryani paste. This is what we're going to be using to make sure that this is going to be super easy. Let's cook. So you're going to cook your lamb first, and we're going to start with putting some oil in a pan. You're going to add your garlic and ginger paste and all your whole garam masala, so all the seeds into the pan, and you just cook them for a few minutes until you start to smell the aromas. Add your biryani paste. Add 2 pouches for about 700 grams. If you want it a little bit saucier, you can add in an onion base as well, just to bulk up that base. Add the rest of your spices, and you want to add your quartered green chili. Cook on high heat for about 2-3 minutes. Add your lamb straight into the pan. After you've cooked on high heat for about 5 to 7 minutes and the lamb's all changed colour outwardly, add your tin potatoes. If you're going to add fresh, this is the time for you to add it now. Reduce the heat right down and let that simmer for at least 40 minutes or until the lamb is tender. So in a large pot that you're going to make the biryani in, and you're going to layer it in, you're going to put in some oil and some garlic flakes. Also add your cumin seeds and just fry that for a couple of minutes. Because we're cooking 4 cups of rice, we're going to add the exact same amount of water plus 3 more if you haven't soaked the rice and 2 more if you have soaked the rice. Add your salt into the water, and once it's boiling, add your rice. Now you're going to cook this down until you see most of the water evaporate, and when there's only a little bit of water left, we're going to steam the rice to cook for the rest. When you can hear the water sizzling and it's gone right the way down, but you can still see it bubbling, what you're going to do is turn the gas right the way down, and you're going to cover this with foil, and you're going to pop the lid on. Make sure that you put another flat pan underneath so that the rice doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan, and you're going to now steam this for at least 20 to 25 minutes. After about 15 minutes, when you've opened it up, you just start moving it around, move the rice around. Don't try to use a metal spoon, not a wooden one, because then you don't want to break the rice. And as you can see, lots of, long grain rice, and it's not stuck together, and it's not stuck to the bottom either. So you're going to dry out the lamb until it's ready to be layered. So while your rice and your lamb curry is cooking, you're going to cut your garnishes. What you want to do is chop the onions finely and the tomatoes finely, and you want to slice the coriander. All your components are ready. Your rice is cooked, your garnish is cut, chopped finely, and your lamb is cooked. You've taken 2/3 of the rice out and put it into another container, and we're going to layer this first. Start with your food colouring. You can use saffron as well to colour your rice, but you're just going to put a little dollop in 2-3 different places to colour it. Sprinkle some onions across that, and some tomatoes, and some coriander. Add a layer of your meat curry. You can put some cracked black pepper on if you want as well, and then you just repeat the layers. Another layer of rice, and then the garnish, and then the lamb until you run out. Put that back in the gas, steam for another 5 minutes on top of another pan, and you know what? Voila! You have your easy peasy biryani. Enjoy.